been calling my name. Disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Teen at night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark off as you lie on 'em. Bow. I go by one way, I get brutal when it come to stepping. He sending disses like he could, bitch, go get you a whip. Hit up my shooter, he get reckless, he slang Smith and Wesson. Got on my trench coat with my Glock, took I dare you to test me. That iron sound just like a rock band when I let it slang. This shit get evil, snag his people, let his mama hang. He tryna squash it, but his up shit gotta end in flames. Might take the easy route, let the junkie smash him for some cane. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. He tried to whack me, but he garbage, pussy boy ain't have aim. You bitch. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Teen at night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark off as you lie on him. Day blocking in the scat with a big Glock on side me. Can't afford to leave at home, that'll be a dead nigga try to blind me. 7.62s in the Drake, got that bitch right behind me. My favorite channel was Nickelodeon, but I can't let you slam me. Send 2 shots right at the passenger and fuck up his dumb. Then send 3 shots straight to the left and send a driver with him. Ain't got no plans for the backseat, but shit, we still gon' split them. Can't afford to let these plans go wrong, we'll celebrate once we get them. Big old Draco, bullets the size of Legos. I nickname my youngster queso, that bitch bound to make your face go. Chop your block, it won't take long. All I need is a hype song. Got a stick stuffed in my jacket with my cocaine white G Nights on. I ain't gon' lie, death been calling my name. The devil calling, I don't even pick it up when it rain. Can't do that. He disrespect me, got no choice but to slang. Teen at night, I'm real demanding. Now I make this bitch sing, and we gon' ride on him. Follow behind, get right on side and open fire on him. We gon' open fire on him. Let them bitches spark off as you lie on him.
What is the business, man? Appreciate everybody tuning in today, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's the Ellewood Weekend Update. The Ellewood Weekend Update. We're going to cover all the news of the week. Let y'all know what's coming down the pipe next week. And get y'all locked in for this week, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Miss Morgan, I appreciate you stopping by, baby girl. Give me 1 second. So I can get you wrenched up. I appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by. What's up, Jug? In the building. Man, shouts out to everybody stopping by, man. Splash, and traffic running around the internet. What's up, Big Boy TV? Shouts out to Big Boy, man. He got all the visuals for the whole entire sector, man. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Warrior, the Almighty Lane Light, One Way Mun, YNR Fresh, Johnny D's, the Slap Game Boss. Shouts out to Good Energy, baby Q. My sister, Twin KT, Dr. Chocolate Tie. Happy birthday to you today. You and your 21-year-old over there. I know what it is. Man. We're going to break down all the latest news of the week, man. Let y'all know what's going on, man. I really appreciate y'all stopping by, man. I can't tell you how much I appreciate y'all, man. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it, man. We got a lot of things going on, you know what I'm saying, in the world of politics and news, and it's one of them things where if you don't pay attention to what's going on, you're gonna be lost, man. You're really gonna be lost. Donald Trump had just deployed 10,000 troops to Iran. So now we got boots on the ground in Iran. We got boots on the ground, man. He gave them boy 10 days to knock it off, whatever they had going on. They playing around, they thinking Trump pump faking. But if you know, like I know, you know good and well that man doing anything but pump faking. You know, he doing anything but pump faking. So yeah, Iran done got some bad info, man. You know, they letting somebody tell them, you know, don't worry about what Trump got going on. Cause that's what they definitely should be doing. They should definitely be worrying about what Trump got going on. What up, Mob Ties in the building? What up, boss? Yeah, they should definitely know what Trump got going on. Trump is not playing with them, huh? He is not playing with them. So yeah, we got 10,000 troops on the ground in Iran, man. That means that whatever they thought was going on, it ain't that now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that now. They thought maybe that on the game, bro, I got you, bro. Marty, I got you. Yeah, whatever they thought was going on, that ain't going on now. Trump said, look, y'all got 10 days to get busy. You know what I'm saying? Packing up everything and knocking off all this fighting. And they didn't do it. So, you know, he done went on, made this play. So we got troops over there. And you know what I'm saying? We're going to get busy with that. As far as Congress is concerned, man, the House and the Senate, man, these folks go on more vacation than a little bit, huh? Now they about to go on Easter recess. They already got, you know what I'm saying, all these departments closed down because of the shutdown. It's 41 some days, man, with a shutdown going on, man. These airports about to be filled to capacity, man. It's about to be lines everywhere. It's going to be tough traveling over the next couple of weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? If Trump can't get this situation situated in Iran in the next couple of days, man, these gas prices are gonna keep soaring, man. We had $5 a gallon for diesel fuel, and about what it is, 450 or 409. Yeah, about 409 right now where we at on regular and unleaded, about 429. So you know what I'm saying? Y'all stay vigilant, man. Keep on doing what you got to do, man. Because when the country at war, the people, you know what I'm saying, the civilians, the people in the states, you know what I'm saying, we got to, you know what I'm saying, make sacrifices too. So one of them sacrifices is, you know what I'm saying, we're going to have to deal with these prices right now. You know, it's okay. We're going to get everything situated. They got a little spot in there. It's called the Strait of Hormuz. You know, it's just a little narrow passage between where these ships is going through, and Iran been controlling that by, you know what I'm saying, threatening to bomb anything come through there. What up, Fresh? Yeah. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. My cat is doing the most in this studio. So yeah, we got you know, a lot of stuff going on as far as the Strait of Hormuz, and you know, we ain't playing with them right now, man. We're trying to figure out something. They got these drones that they be flying, and that's how they, you know, threatening the ships in that area. Trump said that if you want to keep on, you know what I'm saying, doing business, that he will insure your ships and give you a military protection in and out of there. But a lot of these companies, you know what I'm saying, they just ain't on that move right now because, you know, a lot of litigation that can go on, and a lot of people going to be liable for stuff. So everybody figuring out, you know, they're going to take their time and chill out on that right now. So, but Trump did say he would protect your ships in that waterway in that area, and he will insure it. So if anything go wrong, you do got United States insurance on your ships and stuff. So he asking people to come on with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Let's get back to business. So, you know what I'm saying? Eventually, we're going to get these prices down, man. These prices should be down by the summertime because we got midterm elections coming up. And, you know what I'm saying, the president is not trying to lose in the midterms because it could be fatal for him. We mess around and Democrats take control of the House and the Senate. Trump will be impeached again. And that's without a shadow of a doubt. They're going to come with something. Right now, you know what I'm saying, they, you know, remember when he was bombing the boats in the water coming out of Venezuela? They got him, they trying to press the issue on that. They trying to press the issue on the ICE, picking up illegals and deporting them. They trying to push the issue on the war in Iran. You know what I'm saying? So they gonna come up with something, man. They came up with something the last time he was in office. So if they get back in power, they gonna come up with something. If they take over the House, they gonna impeach him in the House and send it to the Senate. But they end up taking over both chambers. Oh yeah, it's a wrap. They gonna definitely push for the impeachment. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna tie his hands for the next 2 years. And we actually need Trump, able to make a move. So make sure that you getting locked in for the midterms and be ready to vote. And let your voice be heard in the midterm elections coming up, man. We had some breaking news today. They done announced that they building some unmanned submarines now. That's gonna be part of the new warfare. These unmanned submarines, because right now they got the unmanned aerial stuff going on with the drones. That's what they attacking people with. We were shooting them drones down with missiles for a while, and that just wasn't cost effective because them drones costing them anywhere between 50 to 10,000 to make, and our missiles anywhere between 4 to 20,000. 4 to 20 million. So they're just not cost effective to be shooting down them missiles. Shooting down them drones with missiles. So what we did was we ended up capturing one of them drones. And this is our military official's words. He like, man, we brought it back to the USA, put made in America on it and sent it back. So now we got drones up in the air that can take out their drones a little bit faster, a little bit better, good GPS on it, good tracking and locking in system. So we able to shoot their drones down now with our own drones, and our drones is really, costing us a little less, anywhere between 5 to 10,000. So, shouts out to the president for seeing what's going on and making that happen right there. My bad. My microphone went out again. My bad. Yeah, shouts out to President Trump for seeing what's going on and making that happen. Hey, Moni. Appreciate you stopping by, baby girl. Appreciate you stopping by, man. I know it's been a lot going on in the sector, but I appreciate you locking in with me. I appreciate you locking in. Female lady shooter in the building. Female lady shooter in the building. Yeah, man. So, one of the senators spoke today on one of the shows that I be watching. I got a train going by. Y'all never mind that extra noise. But yeah, we had one of our senators pop out this morning. Thank you, Moni. Thank you, baby. Mona said she shared me out. I appreciate that, man. That will help the sector grow. That's what help these pages grow. And you know what I'm saying? I really appreciate that. Y'all get on the like button, man. Hit the like button, man. Share the live if you can, but definitely tap that like button for me. I really appreciate that. They get us in the algorithm. The more eyeballs we can get on these pages, the more eyeballs we can get on the sector. It's going to help us all out. You know what I'm saying? This ain't just about me. It's about all of us. So I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. But yeah, we got a situation where one of our senators spoke this morning, Ron Johnson, and he was talking about how the Democrats is holding us up in Congress. You know what I'm saying? They sticking together and they against anything that Trump got going on. So right now, what we got on the board is the Save America Act. And what that is we talking about in order to vote in United States elections, you have to provide some kind of ID, some kind of identification verifying who you are. About 80% of the American public believe that's a good idea. And the Democrats is just pushing hard against anything Trump got going on. And that's one of the things that, you know what I'm saying, we done offered up in the Congress is that Save America Act bill. Now, one of the criticisms of the bill is that we put in there some other things. So one of the things that we got in that bill is it's not just about the voting. It's about about you. Moni says she waiting on November. What you waiting for, Moni? Put that in the chat. Let me know what you waiting on. Who you voting for? You know what I'm saying? Are you conservative or are you liberal? Let me know. Let me know. What's up, Lady Woo? What's up, Lady Woo? We're not doing the purge right now, Lady Woo, but I appreciate you though. Y'all tap in with Lady Woo when y'all get a chance, man. She over there in the Mo 3 sector, and they doing a purge over there. And I'm not sure what it is, but she just typed in the chat say that if you get a chance to stop by and vote for her. So if y'all get a chance to go by there right quick, vote for Lady Woo. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, we got that. She said not voting time right now. Okay, I appreciate that, Lady Woo. Let me get back to my content though, baby girl. I appreciate you stopping by, Lady Woo, in the building. They got the purge going on in the Mo 3 sector. We're gonna support Lady Woo. That's our candidate. So let's go vote for Lady Woo tonight in the purge. So Moni says she is not voting for my guy. Moni says she is not voting for Donald Trump. I can dig it, Moni. Everybody got their own beliefs. That's what this page is about, man. Letting our voices be heard. So we ain't tripping about it. We ain't tripping about it. I got Senator Ron Johnson popped out, and he was talking about how the Democrats are trying to stop the Save America bill. And one of the things that they were doing on the Save America bill is saying that only women can participate in women's sports. You know what I'm saying? That's a big thing. There go my boss right there. What's up, boss? Johnny D's in the building. Shouts out to the Slap Game boss. Seeing Johnny D's over there at the restaurant, him and his old lady. Johnny D was eating good. He had more food falling back on his plate, though, than he was shoving in his mouth. Shouts out to the Slap Game boss, man. My boss man in the building. But yeah, so the Save America Act, you know what I'm saying? One of the things that we put in the bill besides ID to vote is that only females can participate in female sports. You know what I'm saying? Trump said, enough of that trans athlete stuff. Because, they had so many cases last year, man, where you had transgender women, which are men, transitioning into women playing volleyball. And in one of these cases, the guy jumped up there and spiked the ball so hard, broke the little girl's nose, man. Now, this one team, the girls decided they wasn't going to play against them. So they forfeited the game. They got in a lot of trouble about that, man. They was putting pressure on these girls to compete against these men. You know what I'm saying? The one guy, what started this nationally was this one guy, he was a swimmer. He was like 150 in the nation at swimming, or even a little bit lower than that. He say he a woman now. Now he number one. You know what I'm saying? Now he number one in the nation. You got girls been swimming since they were 7, 8 years old. Now they in college. They've been swimming against each other for years. They know each other. They keeping up with the times and everything. They, tenths of a second behind each other. Fighting for 1 and 2. One of the top women that year was a female named Riley Gaines. Riley Gaines went up in there and you know what I'm saying, going into her senior year, she look on the charts and she see somebody out the blue done caught up with them. And, she 2-3 seconds faster than them. They're like, hold up, who is this? You know what I mean? These girls been competing all their life and they only, tenths of a second behind. She touched the wall, the other girl right there on the wall. The other girl touched the wall, she right there on the wall. Now you got somebody 2 seconds in front of them. This is 2 seconds right here. So you way behind. You know what I'm saying? Somebody swimming that fast. Like, who is this? That's a man in the pool. You know what I'm saying? That's a man in the pool. He in the locker room, butt naked, swinging, hanging. Them girls was like, hold up, hold up. But when nobody take their side. So Trump come out and take their side. Like, hold on, man. I don't want girls to be in locker room with guys. I don't want guys running around in locker room with women. So we put that in the bill. We got the Olympics coming up in California this year, and the IOC, the International Olympic Committee, decided that they're not going to let males compete in female sports because, you know, we had an incident over there where you got a guy boxing. A guy is boxing against the females. Man, he hit this lady so hard, man. The lady said, no mas. She said, no mas. I give this lady credit. She got in that ring. You know what I'm saying? And this dude in there pretending to be a woman, punched her silly enough. She said she ain't never been hit that hard. You know what I'm saying? Ain't never been. This lady's in the Olympics. That means that in her weight class, she was able to, put the fisticuffs on other women. And she done made it to the Olympics. Her dream come true. Now she boxing against, on the main stage against women. And you got this guy in there punching the brakes off of her, punched the drunk in there, man. That lady was crying and some more shit. She came up out of there and said, man, I ain't never been hit that hard. That wasn't right. They got on her case about that. See, this is how they falsely, push this agenda. They scared everybody from talking about it. Well, I tell you what, you ain't about to scare us over here. Not over here in Ellewood Studio TV. We're going to report the news. It ain't no reason for no woman to be boxing against no man in no sporting event. Talking about you taking hormone pills. Man, come on here. A man is way stronger than the woman. You know what I'm saying? On average. Now, the best woman boxer can't even beat somebody who, don't even know what he doing. You know what I mean? I could probably get in there and, beat up one of the female boxers with a belt. You know what I'm saying? I could probably get in there and beat up a female boxer with a belt. And I'm 50-something years old, never formally trained or nothing. I probably can get in there and give her the business just because I'm bigger and stronger. You know what I mean? So that's not right for them to be pushing women, to compete against men. And they try to say it's not a big deal because it's only a few women, it's only a few transgender athletes. But even if it's only two, that's too many. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to be paying attention because when your little girls grow up, you don't want them competing against men in physical sports. You don't want that. Like I just told you about the volleyball. It's a non-contact sport. That goofball man done jumped up over the net and spiked the ball so hard and broke the lady nose. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So, you know what I'm saying? Trump got that in the bill. He got a lot of other things in the bill, and the Democrats is using that as their excuse to not vote for it. But the real play is, and this ain't no conspiracy theory. This is not no conspiracy theory. The Democrats want illegals to vote. They want them to vote. If they didn't want them to vote, they would have never opened their border up and let them all come in there like that. You know what I'm saying? They opened up the border and they ran through that border, man. We got so many people in here in this country right now that's undocumented. We don't know who they are, where they come from, what they got going on. You know what I mean? So when Trump, put ICE to moving around, now you ain't seeing so much chaos and confusion now. Remember, there's a lot of chaos and confusion going on. Every week, we was hearing stories about, excuse me. What's up, Trey? Appreciate you popping by, bro. We every week we was hearing stories about people being unalived by these people. You know what I'm saying? They had these old trucking companies out here playing around, hiring illegals to drive trucks. Some of these people couldn't even drive. They didn't even have no CDL licenses. driving 18-wheelers around. One of them messed around and crashed into somebody. And you know what I'm saying? This little girl, man, she ain't gonna never be the same after that. Trump had her at the State of the Union, her and her family, and he spoke about the situation. And you know what I'm saying? The Democrats so shot out, they so down bad, man. They wouldn't even stand up and clap for this little girl. Just because Trump was the one talking about it, man. These folks is shot out, man, for real, man. Appreciate that, Mom Love, for the disclaimer, man. But I got to tell the truth. I got to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing. We telling the truth about what's going on. You know, they bullied us for too long to be quiet. And that's how they actually end up getting some of this stuff to go through. Because if we had a conversation for real, it's 98% of the people in the country, in the world, really don't want men in women's locker rooms. Y'all women go to the gym and stuff. You don't want to go in there, you know, set your bag down, you know, get your phone situated, get you a locker and look over there and see somebody swinging. You don't want to see that in no woman's locker room. And then you in there with your daughter and stuff. She changing clothes, getting ready to go swimming while you go work out and stuff. And he in here swinging, talking about he turning into a woman. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Somebody got to stand up for what's right, and that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got to stand up for what's right, and that's wrong. So, yeah, man, we on top of it, man, and we is not going to let up. We is on top of this situation. We is not going to let up. So that's the Save America Act, man. So if you're in one of these red states, even if you're in one of these blue states, man, write to your congressmen and your senators and, you know what I'm saying, let these folks know your voice and your opinion, how you feel about this stuff. It ain't no way the Democrats should get back in power, man. Not with their agenda, not with the stuff they pushing. You know what I'm saying? 90% of the stuff they pushing for the American public don't even want it. But they're afraid to have a conversation about it because they know they're going to lose. You can't sit up there and defend that. It's okay to have a man swinging and hanging in a woman's locker room. Ain't no way to defend that. How? How can you defend that? What's your conversation? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. We ain't doing that. We is not doing that. So yeah, they ain't nobody deleting no comments on my truths. I know they ain't. Splash, take a look at that. See what's going on. See what's going on. Ain't nobody got no wrench over here to delete no comments on my truth. Not yours. I know good and well ain't nobody deleting your comment. Get moving on there and find out what's going on. For real. I see that comment on the screen on my truth. Which one was deleted? Retype it. Let me know what's going on. Let me know what's going on. I got you, War Ready. I got you, War Ready. We're gonna get into the Charleston White, Young Thug situation. We're gonna get into the Stan G, Ted Turner situation. We got Charleston White and Ted Turner coming up too, because Charleston White is down bad. If he think I ain't about to speak on this and get on his bumper with the nonsense he got going on. Man, we're gonna get into the hip hop news in 1 second, man. I just want to wrap up this Save America Act situation so everybody will know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because we're doing the real thing in the real way. We ain't pretending or faking it over here. We doing it for real. So yeah, we got the Save America Act, and we want y'all to okay, Mona said she didn't delete you. If you got deleted, it was an accident on my truck. So don't trip. We got you. So yeah, we got the Save America Act. We got the Congress is on another recess. Man, these folks take more breaks than a little bit. This the Easter break they on now. Now they taking vacation for Easter with the government in the shutdown. They've been 40-something days with no funding for certain agencies and programs. But they got time to go on vacation for Easter. What they really should do is postpone that Easter recess, get themselves back in them chambers and hash this out. You know what I'm saying? Bring this bill to the floor for a vote. Let everybody get on record voting against it. Let everybody get on record voting for it. However you vote, you need to get on record about it right now. I'm tired of y'all hiding. I'm tired of y'all ducking. You know what I'm saying? We tired of it. We sick and tired of it. All the hiding and the ducking. Shouts out there Fitzpatrick in the building. Yeah, we tired of y'all ducking. So we want to know what's going on. Who is voting against the Save America Act? The bill say we want to have ID for anybody pulling up in a ballot booth, anybody pulling up in a polling place. You need to have some ID and prove that you're an American citizen, because only American citizens can vote in U.S. elections, in national elections. Now, some of these counties, statewide, you know what I'm saying, they letting you vote, you know what I'm saying, irregardless. If you're whatever. In New York City, they done came up with something saying anybody can vote. You know what I'm saying? This is nonsense. This is absolute nonsense. And it's only the blue states that's doing this stuff. You know what I'm saying? You better pay attention, man. They're trying to take the country right off from up under you. The Democrats don't care who vote for them, as long as they can get in power. You know what I'm saying? If a cat could write, they'll be trying to get him to vote. For real, they don't care. All they concerned with is being in power themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth, because they voting against this bill. That 80% of the people believe that you should have to present some ID to vote. You got to have some ID to buy some cigarettes. You got to have some ID to get in some of these clubs. You got to have some ID to drink. You know what I'm saying? I was at the dollar store the other day trying to get a box cutter, and the thing went off. I'm like, what's going on? They're like, oh, I need your ID. You need some ID for me to buy a box cutter? You understand me? You got to have some ID to buy a box cutter. But one of the most important things that you can do as a citizen, which is vote, you don't need no ID for that. That don't even make sense. You can't tell me that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the Democrats don't want to have this conversation, because they on the wrong side of the issues. You know what I'm saying? They on the wrong side of the issue. They're out here doing all the propaganda they can to put people against Donald Trump. What's up, Jay Dooley in the building? What's up, Twan Wilson in the building? You know what I'm saying? They doing everything they can do to, you know, put us against each other. You know what I'm saying? And at a point in time, we got to stand up and make some real tough decisions. And one of them decisions is voting their behinds out of office. For real, one of the decisions we need to make is voting their behinds out of office with all the nonsense they got going on. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a sad day, man, if they ever get back in power, man. It's gonna be a sad day if they ever get back in power, and especially if they fool around, control the House, the Senate, and the presidency. The Democrats get control of all three branches of government. You're gonna feel the pinch then. You're gonna feel the pain then. You know what I'm saying? So we doing everything we can do to avoid that. Make America first. You know what I'm saying? Make America great again. America first agenda is on the board. It's on the table. We're doing everything we can do to make this country great and successful for each and every one of us. We're not playing no games. We tired of shucking and jiving. And you know what I'm saying? We out here in the real way and not a pretend. We pushing hard on the things that we believe in, and we're not letting up. You know what I'm saying? We're not letting up based on nothing. You know what I'm saying? The time of calling us racist and all that stuff is over with. You know what I'm saying? Just because we conservative don't mean we bad people. You know what I'm saying? That was the play. That's what they were selling to the nation all these many years. Running around talking about that the American people, you know what I'm saying, that the conservatives are actually bad people. Nah, we ain't bad people. We just got different ideas than y'all got. You know what I'm saying? And we can accept having differences of opinion with y'all, but y'all can't accept it with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go straight to the name calling, straight to the personal attacks. Then when I know your argument don't hold weight. Your argument don't hold no weight then if you going straight to personal attacks and, you know what I'm saying, nonsense. You know what I mean? So we got that on the board. What else we putting on the board, man? We got the latest in hip hop news. So you got Charleston White running around. He done got into a big thing with Young Thug. Now let me say this to Charleston White, because I want to make this very clear to Charleston White. You know what I'm saying? Because he an older guy. And you know what I'm saying? Most of these rappers, well, all the rappers that he is, you know what I'm saying, conflict with are younger guys. You know what I'm saying? He older than all the rappers that he is having beef with. Because he ain't beefing with no old rappers. He ain't beefing with nobody, you know what I'm saying, but these young fellas. And he out here, you know, Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Slime, King Slime and stuff. Young Thug, you know what I'm saying, went on his case. And, you know what I'm saying, he ended up getting probation. So Young Thug's on a 20-year probation where he can't be in Atlanta. He can't rap about the gang. He can't be involved in no gang activity. Apparently, him and Charleston White end up in the same location, either a club, a studio, warehouse, somewhere. And, you know what I'm saying, they push up on Charleston White for all this mouth he been running. Charleston White pull out the bear spray and spray these folks, mace them. You know what I'm saying? Shoot the mace off in the air. Now, we talked about this earlier today on the On Moving podcast with starring Big Boy TV and Ted Turner. We had special guests in the Build the Almighty Lane Life, and we discussed this earlier. Charleston White, and I want you to hear me and hear me clear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is a news program, but I'm talking directly to you right now, son. You a hoe ass nigga for what you doing. For real. You out here trying to lock these young men up, trying to put pressure on them and doing all the weird stuff you can. But then in the same bro, you trying to say you're an activist. You out for the people. Come on, bro. The stuff you doing that's nonsense what you doing, man. You ain't went after now one of these politicians who really got the foot on the neck. You know what I'm saying? You ain't went after now one of these politicians who really got their foot on the people's neck. You out here playing with the rappers and stuff. The rappers don't influence the culture. If you believe a rapper influenced the culture, you about as silly as the rappers are. You know what I'm saying? You about as silly as the rappers are if you think the rappers influence the culture. You know what I mean? Come on, Charleston White. You damn near in your 50s. And you running around listening to some rappers. You rappers ain't got no voice out here. That's why all this election and all this stuff going on, ain't now one on spoke on. They don't know enough about politics and what's really going on in the world to speak on it. All they talking about is sliding and drinking lean, popping pills. And you out here arguing and fussing with them. Why don't you fuss with some of these execs? Why don't you try to shut down some of these record labels, some of these radio stations? But you won't do that. You out here playing with the actual people in the street. You're going to fool around. One of these boys going to take you up through there. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody ain't scared of the police. You understand me? Because I damn sure ain't. So fuck you, Charleston White. Now the bullshit you got going on. And anybody that's working with you, lame as they can be. You know what I'm saying? They just as lame as they can be. Because you ain't nothing but a hypocrite. On the one voice, you're trying to say, well, I came out trying to say good things. The people didn't like that. So now I came out as this Charleston White character, and now the people like it. You about a goofball if I ever seen one. You about as goofy as you can ever be. You ain't nothing but a clout chaser. Out here following these folks, trying to hype yourself up out somebody else's name. So now you running around talking about you going to call Young Thug probation officer Monday. Today is Sunday. You talking about you can't wait till the office open up Monday. I can't either. I can't wait till it open up either. You know what I'm saying? You better not get on no video talking about you done call that man probation officer. I never let up on your ass then. What you got going on? I'm going to keep on pushing this button, keep pressing this line till don't nobody watch you. You understand me? I'm going to put so much pressure on Say Cheese, he'll never have you back on his platform again. You sitting here playing games. You know what I'm saying? They got all kind of pressure on Woody. They talking about Thug a rat. They talking about Rollo a rat. If that's the case, then what is Charleston White then? How is he able to move around freely without no pressure, no consequences, telling on folks? How is he able to do that? Because y'all moving the goalposts. Y'all moving the goalposts. He's just because he sit there and say, yeah, I tell, it still make you a rat. It still make you a snitch. It still make you a hoe. Just because you admitted to it, just because you standing on it, it don't mean it's okay to do it. What's up, Wavy? That don't mean it's okay to do it. And I ain't clout chasing your little peanut butter head ass because I don't really talk about you. And don't think just because Slime from Atlanta, that's the reason I'm involved. I'm involved because I call balls and strikes. You dead wrong. You dead wrong for doing that. You know what I'm saying? You sit here talking about that, man. What you thought was going to happen when he saw you? He was going to push up on you like a man. He pushed up on you. You got scared because you a girl and sprayed some mace. You ain't want to have no conversation. You ain't want to get down to the business to see what was really going on. You pull some mace out and spray some mace. If I was thug, I'd be down there filing a suit against you. You know what I'm saying? I'd be filing a suit against you. And that ain't snitching, thug. Because he a police ass nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with getting some money off the police. Ain't nothing wrong for turning him in. You ain't doing no business with it. Y'all ain't on no street stuff. How y'all on some street stuff and he's spraying mace and telling? Ain't nothing street about that. So you don't owe him nothing. You don't owe no loyalty to no code or nothing. I'll be right down there filing paperwork on his ass. For real. One, keep my name out your mouth. Stop telling lies on me. For two, stay off from around me. And for three, I have on that paperwork that I'm scared for my life. Because he on the video showing guns, knives, and he talk about what he'll do to somebody. He talk about it. What he'll do to somebody. So if that's the case, then we need to make sure we pile up and tell the people that he ain't right. That what he doing is wrong and it ain't no justification for it. Because you messing with the younger generation. And then you ain't even attacking the people that's really putting the pressure on us. Why you ain't pushing up on Al Sharpton? Al Sharpton took all this money, all these years, and lied to the people. When the people needed him the most, he kept his mouth closed. He actually pushed the propaganda. Made you run out there and get them shots. Made you stay in your house because of COVID. He wasn't out there telling you the real deal. A lot of people lost everything during that time frame. They couldn't open up no businesses. They couldn't get no money going. And all of it was all on the lie. All of it was all on the lie. But we're going to get down to the bottom of it. We're going to keep the facts. We ain't going to play no game. But Charleston White, you're on my radar now. You're on my radar now. And I'm going to show you what we doing over here. Because I'm going to get that surveillance video, the body cam footage, the phone camera footage, whatever kind of footage they got from you in there spraying that mace, I'm going to get that. And we're going to definitely play it on this program and break it down. We ain't playing around, Charleston White. You a girl. And you better not say my name on no on this application. Not on this YouTube application or no other platform that you be on, whether it's Twitch, Switch, or Stitch. You better not say my fucking name on it. I ain't playing with you, but I'm going to keep talking, though. You hear me? I'm going to keep talking. I ain't going to stop talking till there's a zero on your board. Everywhere you go, people going to tune you out. Sitting here playing games, running around like you a black Klansman and all that nonsense. You a joke, son. You a joke. Now, if you was doing some real activism, I can commend you and get behind you. But you out here playing games. You're trying to play both sides of it. On one aspect, you're trying to act like you real street with it. You're out here showing guns on camera, talking about stabbing people, talking about shooting people, holding them down, closing their nose up, acting like you calling the paramedics for them and stuff. You're talking about all these different things you're going to do to somebody, and then when somebody push up on you a little scared behind, you pull out a can of mace. Man, if you ain't a female, I don't know what is. If you ain't a female, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? That's my partner here, Black Democrat in the building. Black Democrat in the building. See, that's what I told y'all. See, look what he typed. Look at what he typed right here. See, that's what I'm telling you. They cannot debate us on the issues. All they can do are personal attacks. I bet your goof ass won't hit the link. I bet your goofball ass won't hit the link. And hit my Cash App too. That's the second time you've been on my page with your nonsense. You know what I'm saying? They come straight with the personal attacks. They come straight with it every time. That's all they can do. They cannot have intellectual conversations. Not on the left, they can't. That's all they've been taught to do is personally attack people. But if you hit this link right now, he always wait till the last minute to pop up too. Anyway, when the show almost. So this is an hour-long show. We got 45 minutes to we 45 minutes in. We got 15 minutes left to go. I bet you won't hit that link and get up here and explain himself. Why would he pop out, not salute everybody, not say hello or nothing? He popped right out with the jokes and the nonsense. Did what they taught these Democrats. They just as goofy as they can be. Now get your goof ass on the link, and I bet you I put a belt across your ass tonight. Since you want to come up here playing, Mr. Democrat for life, black Democrat for life at that, running around believing in Joe Biden. Joe Biden running around pooping in his pants. Don't even know what day it is. They give him a bowl of ice cream, and he back in the bed at 2 o'clock. He just got up at 12. And y'all thought he was the president running the country. You got to be silly. You got to be silly, son. Hit the link and get up here and explain yourself and tell the people why would you pop up with all the jokes and stuff when we on a serious conversation today. You come up with the personal attacks and the jokes. I bet you won't hit this link because I'll put a belt right across you tonight because this intellectual conversation is too much for you, though. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You running around watching The View, CNN, and every liberal outlet you can find, and then you come up here with all that nonsense and propaganda straight off the DNC website. Them ain't no original thoughts of yours. You come up here regurgitating stuff that they talking about. You ain't heard me regurgitate shit. Now hit the link. While we waiting on him to decide what he gonna do, I'm gonna keep on rolling. We got Stan G out here. Stan G, you down bad. You understand me? You're down bad. You really are a hater at this point in time. I went on Pop Austin the other day. You ain't returned now one of my calls since then. But you text me some old stupid shit. I told you got 24 hours to get back to me. I'm going to put these text messages out and let the whole world see what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can't believe you even tried me like this. I told you I was rocking out with you. You got mad about something that was on YouTube. And we ain't doing nothing but up here covering the news. And then when I was on that other show, I was just kicking the shit. It was just a little more laid back. So we were just having a conversation. And me and this young lady was up here having a conversation. You got all of your feelings about it. And you running around talking about you some ism. Knock the shit out. Knock it off. You tender as they come. But I bet you won't hit this link, though. I bet you won't hit this link either. And explain yourself. You know what I'm saying? As soon as I get in touch with Jet and find out if I can come back up on that show, I'm going to really give you the business up there. And we're going to see what's really going on. Because Jet and them, that y'all wanted me to fly somebody's shit. That's what you wanted me to do. You want me to get it off my chest. You want me to talk about people. Well, I got somebody to talk about now. We're going to see if y'all going to keep it real. We're going to see if you're going to keep it real now. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see if your platform is a real platform or is just a biased, you know what I'm saying, a biased place, safe place for where you're harboring these tender-ass people, where you're harboring these bozos at. Y'all ain't trying to go to the next level. Y'all playing games. Y'all trying to tear down the culture and the people. And I'm here to tell y'all that enough of that. Enough is enough. No, yeah, you got about 20 more hours left because I told you at 6 o'clock tonight that you had 24 hours to get in touch with me, Stan G. So you down to almost 19, 20 hours now. I don't care if you call, text, or whatever, but you better get in touch with me. For real. You better get in touch with me. If you don't do nothing but pop up and say, go to hell, you better do something. Because I know good and well you see me calling and texting you. It was all good just a week ago. Now all of a sudden you in your feelings about something that happened on the internet. Man, you don't knock the shit off her. That's why I told you I can't fuck with y'all. We building for the future. We got plans. And then all of a sudden the next day you on something different. I can't do no business with nobody like that. That's what I told y'all from the beginning. That's what I told y'all from the very beginning. That these people don't understand business. It takes 2 to 3 years to get a business out the ground. The first 2 years, you might not make no money. You'll be in the red. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep pushing, you can get things where you need to be at. In my second year of podcasting from this studio. You know what I'm saying? The first year, I put my name out there, my brand out there, so people could see what I do. You know what I'm saying? That's how I became the face of this sector, by doing what I do in the real way, not in the pretend one. Ain't no dead air on my microphone. My show rocked the whole hour. It's a 1 hour show. And it been anything on air on the other person page on the internet. I put my content up against anything on the internet, any video. I did it this morning. I went through there and just scrolled through a random video today, man. It happened to be Jet video where she was dressed in the Splash Splash gang clothes in an all white jumpsuit. I just clicked on it and let it play while I was working. Man, that video fire, huh? That video fire. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm out your league. I'm out your league. Everybody that been arguing with me, everybody that thought they wanted to smoke, you won't go video for video with me. You won't put your content up against mine. That's one thing you won't do. You know what I'm saying? You won't do that because your content can't compare to mine. And you definitely ain't gonna pop up here and have no conversation with me. You know why you won't have no conversation with me? Because intellectually, I'm out of your league. Intellectually, I'm out of your league, and you know it. And you know it. That's why you ask the questions you ask. That's why you look the way you look. That's why you're sitting in the bushes right now. Because you know I'm out your league. I'm on a different level. When they say it's levels to this shit, it's really levels to this shit. I'm on a different level than you. You know we on different levels. The only thing you don't know is you're on the level below me, son. That's what you don't know. You're on the level below me. You understand me? And that's where you're going to stay at, playing around. I was trying to bring you up, get you out the gutter. Y'all ain't on my level, though. You ain't on my level, though. You know what I'm saying? I specialize in covering the news in a real way. You know what I'm saying? My wheelhouse is politics, current events, and real news. I do this. Who did a live? Man, I don't care nothing about nobody doing no live on me. I don't care nothing about that already, for real now. You know what I'm saying? I know good and well Stan G ain't crunk no live up and had my name in his mouth. Stan G no better than that. He better not say my name on no live feed unless he's saying, what's up, Ted? He know good and well he better not try to put no dirt on my name. He know better than that. I ain't none of these other people. I don't have all the bullshit he got going on his name. I don't have that on my name. Niggas been on this app lying on me, but the streets know who I am for real. For real. And I ain't talking about just in Atlanta. I'm talking about state to state, all across this nation. You know what I'm saying? It niggas in California ain't never shook my hand before, but know exactly who I am. You know what I'm saying? You better hear me when I'm talking. You better hear me when I'm talking. For real. These people is not on my level. I'm on a whole different level. You understand me? I'm on a whole different level. This is not what they want. They don't want no smoke with me. Can't none of them talk with me. Can't none of them talk with me. We can sit down, get some contracts together, and we can go debate. And I guarantee I put a belt on and one on. And one on any topic, any subject, any time of day. And topic, any subject. They can pick the topic in the subject. Because if I pick it, they definitely going to be out their league. If I pick the subject in the topic, they going to definitely be out their league. You know what I'm saying? So I would allow them to pick it. Any topic, any subject. And I will put a belt right across your behind, fooling with me. This is what I do on this microphone. And I do something else too. I talk a lot of shit. You don't want to hear your name coming off this microphone, and you know you don't. You do not want to hear your name coming off this microphone. I'm not them other guys. I'm not them other guys. So Jet over there at Pop Austin, you need to get in touch with me. You know what I'm saying? Jet, you need to get in touch with me. I don't talk no stereotypes, bro. I don't talk no nonsense, boy. I'm that guy, Gary. I'm that guy. Y'all lock in with me, man. Y'all subscribe to the page. So when I go live, y'all will be notified. And y'all know that Ted Turner is on the mic. And we coming in hot. We coming in hot. Got the whole office sector behind me. We ain't playing no games. We ain't playing no games. We is on top of the business. And I implore y'all to go get your favorite content creator and tell them to tap in with me and pull up over here and see if they can talk with me. See if they can talk with me. You know what I'm saying? See if they really know something about what they talking about, or they just be sitting on here playing games. Tap in with me. I don't play no games on this station. Not on this one. We don't play no games over here. Everything I put on the board be factual, actual, and it's real content. You know what I'm saying? We do our laughing and joking. You know what I'm saying? We do that. We do that over here in the sector. But in the real way, in real time, I put belts across behinds. I put belts across behinds. We got the sector, the podcast, me and my sister, Twin KT, female lady shooter out of Austin, Texas, where we cover all the latest news and content around the globe. You know what I'm saying? We got the Ellewood Evening News, which debuts every night or nightly. You know what I'm saying? We got that show. We got breaking news. We got the breaking news show where anytime some breaking news pop out, we'll pop out with that. We don't do number shows over here. We ain't doing no playing around. Every Sunday, we got the On Moving Podcast, Big Boy TV and Ted Turner, with special guest Almighty Lane Life popping in and out. You know what I'm saying? Bro, come up and do his 1-2. You know what I mean? We got the Street Fame Podcast with me and Almighty Lane Life. And that debuts on Mondays and Saturdays. You know what I mean? That debuts on Mondays and Saturdays. We supposed to took out the night. But you know, I was doing some other things, so it was all my fault as usual. All my fault as usual. But yeah, the Street Fame Podcast, starring Almighty Lane Life and Ted Turner. That's Mondays and Saturdays. Man, we do real shows over here on these broadcasts, man. We got a big interview scheduled for Wednesday at 9:30. We got Runny Bo coming in the building. For those of y'all who don't know who Runny Bo is, he was locked up with R. Kelly. And you know what I'm saying? He was on this big case with Jay-Z people. And you know what I'm saying? They snitched on him, tried to unalive him and all kind of stuff. So Runny Bo will be in here Wednesday to tell his story. And you know how we do over here. We hard-hitting news. So we're going to get down to the real thing. You know, he was over there on Pop Austin page, and, you know, they tiptoed around a few things. I don't know if it was by design or if that's what he asked for, but when he come over here, we ain't tiptoeing through nothing. He going to have to drop down if he don't want to talk, because we're going to ask the hard-hitting questions. We're going to ask them, too. You know what I'm saying? We got Popping Peas with Real Spill, Good Energy, and Ted Turner. Well, we do a little game talk. You know what I'm saying? We put the ism on the board and talk about the game a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we got a lot of different things going on over here, a lot of different shows, a lot of different people. We got the Slap Game Boss Show, Johnny Diggs, where we cover all the BS. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what Diggs is on. Diggs is definitely the one that kicked the bull. You know what I'm saying? You mess around and your news come across his station and you be on his channel, you're going to cry. I promise you're going to cry if Johnny Diggs get your name. Let your name come across his desk. The Slap Game Boss going to put the punches on you for real, in a real way. You know what I'm saying? He have them out there in their feelings, huh? For real. On the game you do. And man, we coming to the close of the hour. I see the Black Democrat got scared. All that typing and playing. He didn't want to hit that link today. But that's what I told y'all, though. You know what I'm saying? The Democrats, they be out here playing. They don't really want to get busy, man. Look, tomorrow, we going to cover, War Ready got some stuff on his page, man. And we're going to have to cover that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it a couple of days to circulate throughout the net before I jump on top of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to cut out his, you know, his motion or nothing. But what I want to do is get my guy to come over here, you know what I'm saying? Because he has a show over here called the Grave Digger Podcast with War Ready and Ted Turner. So, you know what I'm saying? I want to get War Ready over here in the building and let him elaborate on what he got going on with his content So we're gonna be pushing for that this week too, coming up. So y'all stay locked in, man. This is where it's happening at, man. Everything else is fake. This was real, man. We're gonna be putting the punches on them. We're gonna definitely be putting the punches on them, man. Shouts out to everybody in the game, man. Shouts out to all the members. Shouts out to everybody who stopped by in the real way, not in the pretend one. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the cash outs tonight, man. I really appreciate it. Every time we go live, somebody definitely gets on that cash out, even if it ain't but a $1. Somebody will pop up and tell me they appreciate the content. So I appreciate y'all for rocking out with me, man, in the real way, not in the pretend one. We at the end of the show, man. Thank you for everybody stopping by, man. Shouts out to Big Boy TV. All the visuals. Appreciate the cash out. Shouts out to Big Boy TV for all the visuals. Shouts out to my sister Twin KT keeping me grounded. The queen, female lady shooter in Austin, Texas, man. She made sure I don't crash out on this app, man. Free TTE 90. Man, shouts out to my partner, YNR, all my lane life, YNR Fresh, One Way Mun. Shouts out to the Slap Game family, the Slap Game boss. Big Pimpin' Good Energy. Baby Q. Shouts out to Johnny D's for all he do, man. I can't say enough about bro, man. He told me if I come through and just rock, man, he'll make sure my page get monetized, and he did that. And I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't get all the credit because it was a whole bunch of people that helped out, man. But he was definitely one of the people that said it on the live feed. He said, come through, Ted, I got you. So we appreciate that, man. We really appreciate that, man. Look here, man. If you don't like me, I don't give a damn. But if you want to talk, tell them what they can do, twin. If you want to talk to me,
tell them niggas, if they got anything to say to me or about me, they can come hit this link right motherfucking now. Right motherfucking now.
Tie your content dry, like the ass of them niggas you got in your chat. And your artist a gunslinger punk with G.I. Joes that sit in his lap. Ponytail dreads don't scare none. All we see is a roster of freaks. We got a roster of stand-up men. Unsubscribe, they life don't speak. Shh, bushes, put they ass on the thumbnail. Mobile sector started trolling, I don't think it's going to end well. Is y'all ready to spark for your life? Your female shooters get cleaned off the board. You know you need us, Ty. Gyms don't want us around like we need his support. Drop your link. Press the bell for alert, it rings in the street. Lane popped up for the addy. Austin sector sticking and moving like cleats. Diggs popped up for the bullshit. We don't need to strike no channel. And I didn't have to hit your link. Diggs was punching you out on your panel. Damn. Why you ain't want to hit the link? Damn, y'all trolling in chat cause y'all thinking it's sweet.
They come hit this link right motherfucking now.
With they puss ass. We not like you, Ty. Only extensions we got is ones for the sticks. We don't sit on panels all day, cause some of us actually raising their kids. Drunk ass niggas, all in their feelings. Rugrat babies crying on cue, exposing no calls. Ty went live. Dick suckers reporting the news. Clips in the whip. I forgot, this is our content. Bring your best rapper out, point out that bitch in the comments. Cause we pressing like some lemons, that's how the juice is made. Ted, troll that bitch so hard. Diggs, drop that bitch off the stage.
Jim just told me he don't do all that shit on his page. So if you want to talk to me,
click the link.